everybody, it is I am the one and only Sonic the Hedgehog here, and I'm Mighty the Armadillo here, whilst I'm still fine as it is, despite not knowing that Sonic was still disappointed by this at this point in time. So yeah, because let's face it though, Mighty, I don't feel like trying to do this the actual proper intro anymore, because oh my god, Stuffy D64, if you can you can just most able to beat the likes out of me if I somehow managed able to, like, I just hate that boss. Like, I really hate that guy so much. Anyways, so yeah, welcome back for some more of Let's Play. If you want to know the actual proper intros, like, hey everybody, this is me, Sonic the Hedgehog here, and I'm Mighty the Armadillo, like I said before, so yeah, how's it going everybody? So anyways though, we are from the likes of the Mexi Toys videos as always. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for some more of Let's Play of Wario, Master of Disguise, aka Phantom Thief, Wario D7 for the Nintendo DS. So last time we've actually done episode 8, now we move on to episode 9, which is more shocking than the next episode. Oh, seriously? So that could be something more of a hint for later on during the events of this particular week as far as this is concerned. Well, usually relatively speaking though, it's just the fact of the matter is though, is that I just don't really care anymore, because even then though, that the game decides to able to trolling me as it goes by, so yeah, anyway, let's just get this thing to it, shall we? Yeah, to get that particular moodiness of you out of the way, because obviously we now moved on to the next level, so you don't need to worry about going back to the previous level again anytime, so huh? Did she somehow manage to teleport somewhere? Okay, I guess that's weird to see that coming, but anyway, so let's get this thing to it, and you notice there's actually some blocks blocking our path, so we do need to figure out how do we able to actually go from here exactly, so, but I do know for the fact that for one thing, that I get the strong sense of feeling that we might able to actually stumble across into the final disguise form throughout the entire game. So, relatively speaking, in addition to the forms of another set of upgrade disguise gems too. So in some cases though, we will come across into those. If we somehow eventually able to actually just to stumble across into quite a few stuff worth noting for. So, actually, is this possible I can able to make it for this point right there? Nah, doesn't look like it, so oh boy. Nah, I can't do it from here, so oh yeah, what I meant to do is able to create that particular block right next to that particular blue flame block, and then that way I can able to actually push it onto the other side. Yeah, I see what you're gonna do right there. Although, questionably speaking though, is the fact that when if you're trying to able to push the block right where the enemy was, apparently it doesn't crush them, so yeah, I don't see the point about the fact that trying to able to use that technique from the start, but I guess that's something, so anyway though, so let's just go ahead and you know, trying to able to deal with more enemies like these, and oh, we gotta level up, so that's something, alright. And of course we'll shove this over, and yeah, everything else goes all fine and dandy for the most part. Actually, kind of thinking about it, I think was I missing something here? I'm pretty sure I'm missing something, because I could assure you that I don't know, this might be a little bit of a tricky situation around here. Actually, can I just, do this? Ah, there we go. So that way we can able to easily just go for these little, flame blocks here. So, yeah, that's something, I guess. Oh, there is a secret room up there, so we definitely need to able to figure this out, well, exponentially if we do somehow manage to try to find it. That's the only questionable thing about it, but I mean, let's face it though, it's just the fact that we almost done, so okay, there it is. So in some cases we got ourselves another green chest, so let's see what we can get from here. And if I recall correctly, it will be the upgraded version of Dragon Wario, because as you can tell, it does manage to show us the actual colors you have to paint for the actual blue flame. So that could be only be one thing in mind with those blue flame blocks, as we've already discovered through several times already. That could be one of those destructible, you know, blue flame blocks as far as this is concerned. Oh yeah, so that might be the reason for it. So, well, despite I messed up with that coloring over there, but whatever, because the game doesn't really care about it too much. So either way, now we've actually got ourselves the Dragon Wario upgrade. So in this case, well, you're still able to actually just to blow some flames and stuff like that, but this time, we're now able to actually, instead of able to have ourselves red flames, instead now we're able to actually blow blue flames. So, pretty swell I have to say, and I did not meant able to activate the repeat button. I mean, seriously, the games expect me to able to go like, whatever. Here I go again, for that complaining, I guess. So now we actually got the blue flames upgrade for our Dragon Wario. That means we can now able to get rid of the blue flame blocks. So, as you probably already know, so I feel like that this level is likely a continuation of episode 8, although it might not likely, because I get the strong sense of feeling. I believe for this particular world, I think we're also stumbling across into... oh, shoot. Oh, that was bad luck. Yeah, especially noticeable that every once in a while the minigame's gonna get a lot harder at this point, so... but that's okay, because we can just simply try again, assuming I need some more health, because obviously I'm almost gonna be dying, so hopefully we'll get the chance that we will get the benefit for the doubt for trying to able to replenish our health until before we able to get insanity rage quit sometimes, because seriously. Ah, this one again. Not too surprised that that particular thing is about to make a comeback, but... oh boy, this will work? Oh, come on. Well, this will do? I guess that works. It took me so many memorization in order to able to navigate for this point. So, either way, but at least we got that out of the way, so a few things we want to explain for this point today, and that is the fact that, well, today's day is, of course, the 23rd of November today, in this case in 2022 today. Only 6 more days to go until we move on to, well, what else? Is it like, no, I keep on thinking of something else, but, relatively speaking though, we've only got about... what I meant to say, 8 days left until we move on to the final month of 2022. And so far, oh, looks like there's a cinematic cutscene shows up. And I get the strong sense of feeling that we will come across into the next boss fight. So, it's a bit too early to able to actually have a boss fight like this, you know? Well, at least if you ever think about it, because despite the fact that we've only just got started with this particular level like this, so... and I just get a horrible feeling about the fact that, well, I think I get the strong sense of feeling we're also able to fight against with Count Kananoy again, except this time, he does have his full upgrade for his exactly the same mobile as the Fallen Survivor does it since level 1 and level 2. So in some cases though, we actually have the introduction to the next boss fight, and this one appears to be or technically speaking, a mini boss fight as far as this is concerned. So in this case though, here we have Mad Hat Mark 3. So in this case we have Mark 1, Mark 2, and now Mark 3. So relatively speaking though, thankfully this boss fight is actually really easy as far as that's been concerned with. So basically all we have to do here is the fact that, as you can tell, we need to use Disguise Genius Wario this whole entire time. Just in case about the fact the matter is though, well, despite the game still tells you you need to able to become the Phantom Thief mode, but at the potentially speaking though, well, usually you can run faster, that's the only thing that the game tells me to. But relatively speaking, as you can see on the behind of Mad Hat Mark 3, that basically all you have to do here is the fact that you have to duck and then basically you have to use Genius Wario in order to able to activate the boxing glove contraption onto the actual switch behind him, and basically it's your chance to able to jump on him and vice versa, and relatively an easy boss fight if you manage to get the hang of this though. Especially noticeable if you ever experienced, you know, the previous 2 encounters with Mad Hatter before, except the fact that the biggest difference is this time, that I'm gonna say that this particular design, I'm not gonna lie, is actually pretty cool. So in some cases though, we're Scout able to just, well, focus from now on. Ah, dang it. Seriously? Okay. Whatever. At least we were able to finish him off like so. And there it goes. Thank God we actually stumbled across the easier boss fights rather than just, wow, somewhat of a finicky boss fights like Stuffy the 64th. So, because, my God, that boss fight just honestly ticks me off. And that's what you get if you somehow manage able to try to screw me up sometimes. You gosh darn Count Cannonoi. But anyway, so a few things I want to explain for this point today while this is happening. Actually, I'll get to more in a moment, because after we'd gone for this particular mini boss fight of any sorts, we now ended up in a different environment. So in some cases though, if we actually go onto the factory facility or something. So in some cases though, we actually go in Techno Base or something. So, but relatively speaking though, Sonic, what the game expects you to tell you to do is the fact that as you see those little lightning bolt icons, and basically if you manage able to turn into Spiky Wario, that way you can able to actually activate those specific generator electricity, so that way we can able to actually deal something with it until eventually in the later portions of the level. So, oh, I see how this goes, okay. So, I know what you're trying to say, Mighty, but we're not exactly going to that point just yet, though. But first off, let me just go ahead and mention by saying that, well, for those of you who lived in the UK, that, for those of you probably curious, happy 10th anniversary of not only the release of Epic Mickey 2, The Power of 2, on the Wii, Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 versions, but also happy 10th anniversary of the release of Epic Mickey Power of Illusion for the UK's release. So because of that though, I can't even believe that game is now, or those two games combined, are now 10 years old. Despite I got really bored very easily in Epic Mickey 2, The Power of 2, just because of that pretty bad AI, especially noticeable because if you ever try to play the game solely, basically though is the fact that you have to deal with the forms of Oswald, the artificial intelligence, because, well, sometimes the AI can be pretty stupid and stubborn sometimes, at least as far as I've heard about it. And on top of all that stuff though, it's got musical performance, or it's musical numbers, and also, well, it just got co-op, so, and yeah, that's the reason why that the second game never sold very well in comparison to the first game, because I can definitely assure you right off the bat though, we are definitely not going to get Epic Mickey 3 after all, just because of its poor sales. And on top of all that stuff though, Junction Points just somehow managed to shut down since in 2013, and the Disney Interactive Studios has been also been ended during at some point in 2016, I'm pretty sure. So relatively speaking though, it's just something else I guess. However, I will have to admit though right away, Power of Illusion on the 3DS is actually, to me though, is one of the greatest ones, despite it does have some questionable design choices with all that. Not only it covers some controls, you know, just like in this game did, but also is the fact that that game does have a lot of emphasis on backtracking sometimes, which it does kind of do the same thing in this game too. In fact, relatively speaking, between both Wario Master of Disguise and Epic Mickey Power of Illusion, while it does have some parts alright, but the majority of the time though, it just feels all over the place when it comes to gimmicks and all that stuff. But that's just how it is for I feel like anyway, so, Anyway though, so there's not much else I can able to try to explain about this, I guess. Oh yeah, and the next thing we want to point out is the fact that for those of you who are the fans of Doctor Who, to be more specifically with the Revival series since 2005, apparently though, we have to wait for the next selections of episodes until 2023, and believe it or not, it does say November 2023, so that could be a long time to able to actually just wait for such a long time. So in some cases though, we have to wait for a whole new year until when that happens. So, that kind of feels a bit underwhelming, I guess, because either way though, I was very excited to see what's going to be up next for Doctor Who, but I do know for the fact that the series is going to be eventually become 60 years old until next year, until 2023. Oh yeah, because that's the perfect example of why we have to wait for such a long time for able to actually hopefully get those next couple of episodes during the course of Doctor Who until next year. So, anyways, let's go ahead and double check what's in here, and it looks like we actually stumbled across another green chest. That could be only been one thing, and that is the final transformation disguise. So in some cases though, this might be familiar, and suffice to say, I think we'll let Mighty will be take control of this time around, because I'm going to be doing a lot of emphasis on speaking, because I think I get the strong sense of feeling it might have a different control scheme when it comes to this particular, the final disguise gem transformation, so... Ooh, that's perfect. Yep, with no mistakes here, so that means we can now able to experience a Wicked Gem. So, yeah, that might be seems the case. It's almost like a devil transformation, so... Yeah, better late than never to able to finally experience that particular transformation for sure. So, yeah, they'll draw the wing, and we'll proceed to next. So, let's see. You kidding me? In order to flap, or fly, you have to use the microphone. I'm afraid, Sonic, this also means I'm also able to almost waste my breath, so wish me luck on that part. Ah, dang it. But at the very least though, we can able to deal with a purple chest while this is going on, so in this case we have to navigate for this little blue dot thingy right into the goal as we go, so should be a piece of cake. Especially noticeable about, oh, I just realized, we only got one Wario camp icon this time around, because if you made one mistake, it's completely over and finished, and on top of that, you get a failure, so I was not expecting to see that coming, huh? But, oh well, we'll just able to get used to it, I guess, especially how, like you said before, Mighty, that the difficulty starts to able to ramp up quite a lot, especially with all that weird gimmicks and stuff like that comes into play. And on top of all that stuff though, it's just everything else in this game just bugged me, so... Oh, that's just so stupid that I can't able to actually move my directions with Wicked Wario. Well, what's the deal with that then? Like, almost first thought you can able to actually fly what the heck you ever wanted to, but apparently the game tells you that, oh no, I realized you have to get another green chest in order able to have the ability that you can able to actually get, well, let's say a new upgrade for, you know, Wicked Wario. Oh, are you kidding me? How can I supposed to find that? Well, we have to figure this out for ourselves, I'm afraid, buddy. We have to figure this out for ourselves, sadly, so... Okay, so, let's see. I can assure you the lift doesn't go all the way higher up, which is a bit redundant. Yeah, see? I can't move any directions unless, like you said before, you need to get the last green chest. Well, technically, that we've already missed out on one of those green chests in the past few levels ago. Oh, jeez, I don't feel like trying to go for that kind of stuff, I don't think, so... Oh, come on, draw the wing. Draw the wing, for goodness sake. Oh, this is so stupid. That's the thing with touchscreen controls sometimes. It just feels way too gimmicky, so... Oh boy. Okay, at least we got 3 blocks out of the way, and hopefully I should draw the wing. Thank you. Alright. That pretty much does it from there, I think, I guess. Oh, alright, so now I just need able to create 3 separate blocks, and then in order able to activate all kinds of switches between each side, so at least this part wasn't too bad. Yeah, I can assure to that, so it's not too shabby for the most part. I think that pretty much does it from there. Oh yeah, as you can tell, that if you see that particular little 8 square symbols or square panels as far as, you know, energy as far as this is concerned, in order able to get your energy back, you have to keep on backtracking and use Sparky Wario in order able to recharge the actual the thing itself. And then basically you have to do this a lot of times, even especially noticeable if you're trying to go after every single aspect of the route. So yeah, everything else will be pretty much expected by that point. Now I get the feeling with that item as we got from that purple chest all by itself, basically I think this actually protects us from electrocution, so that might be handy though. In fact, it somehow did anyway, so yeah, it seems all pretty snazzy for, you know, getting that particular power-up as far as that's concerned with, so... Okay, seriously, just roll this flicking... I really hate this. Come on. No. Come on. Come on, draw the godforsaken wing. Okay, thank you. I can definitely show you right off the bat though, my tears, that is so annoying. Okay. Oh, this is the health pickup. So at the very least we're able to get a next extendable health meter, so that's something, so... Oh god, we have to color all that in? God, that could be kind of a challenge. But again, if you made one simple mistake, this means that, well, kiss goodbye to one of your health from these bombs, so... Anyway, so at least we know what the familiar color what that will be, so... Anyways, let's put a dark blue lid on, and that'll be good to go. Hey, that's something I guess. But we still have no luck for able to actually find ourselves the, oh, this is another, charging station? Although I get the feeling that, the beginning portion, that it only accepts the yellow switches color, and, I get the strong feeling in here, we're now able to actually take control of the blue switches, so, okay, that's, something I guess. But that doesn't excuse the fact that, well, when it comes to take control of, Wicked Wario, you know, with the devil transformation, that I cannot accept the fact that it just feels very awkward to use. Yeah, tell me about it, especially because everything else in this game is so darn awkward. But that's just me. Okay, so we'll just... seriously? But at least you're able to actually activate... Oh, I just realized that these 2 switches that you've done, you have to activate 2 of these switches during the exact same time within the actual simultaneously formation. So, it's way more dumber than it used to be, so... Yeah, I just don't understand how that seems to be the case. Anyway, so we'll just, go ahead and, keep going down, I guess. And... oh jeez, we have to make a leaps of faith for this. Oh, Jesus, Luis. I cannot stress enough about the fact that sometimes this game hates us. I think you are right, Sonic. This game hates us. I know, after all we said throughout the entire Let's Play so far, that, again, hopefully, in next year, in 2023, it should go onto its normality kind of moodiness, I guess, so... But at least we've gone past for that part, and there's another chest in here, so... oh, this actually, I don't know, blocks the actual, the water itself. But anyways, let's go deal with this stealing enemy right here, because I see that little, carrier bag, which actually represents steel and all that stuff. Anyways, let's open this chest and hopefully get ourselves the next, treasure of any sorts. So, at least we're not gonna get any mistakes anytime soon, but I highly doubt it anyway, so... So, anywho, another thing I would like to explain while this is going on, recently, that during the events of this particular month, that is going to be marks the 20th anniversary of the classic PlayStation title, which appears to be Ratchet and Clank. So, yeah, have you heard about the series before? Never heard of it though, but definitely heard about it, but I never actually played any of those games before. Well, neither did I, Mighty, especially because, well, apparently the entire series is getting its 20th anniversary treatment this year. So, yeah, alongside with Kingdom Hearts, alongside with Kirby's 30th anniversary, that this year also does it very well when it comes to anniversaries in mind, when it comes to, like, video game company series, as far as I'm aware. So, alright, so let's just go ahead and deal with this. Too easy. Piece of cake. Yeah, I know you're gonna say that, Sonic. But anyway, though, so let's just go ahead and continue, and we do need to activate that. So, okay, so what we're supposed to do, that we got to, like, oh, wait a second, we need to, there we go, and then use this godforsaken touchscreen mechanic. Ah, there we go. That will pretty much does it from here. I have no idea what I was going to be expecting to do right here. Oh, jeez. Can the, artist warrior can, block this? I don't think it does. I'm a little bit puzzled about this. Okay, we're supposed to able to, like, well, we're supposed to able to go here. And we're supposed to able to turn into RT Wario, and you're supposed to create a block over there, and that way it closes off the water, and then that way we can now able to swim up. So, it does take me quite a few minutes to able to figure this out for ourselves, but at the very least we did manage to solve it, I guess. So, anyways, let's save our game before we lose our insanity when it comes to everything else in this game. So, relatively speaking though, we should just move on, so... Alright, so let's see what's in here. Just more money, so nothing groundbreaking as far as this is concerned. And hopefully... Oh, good lord, so many spikes! Like, seriously, this level is so obsessed with spikes. It's even a little bit more... Oh no, we need to, like, do something about this though. In fact, let me just take a death here, but luckily we saved the game, so that way we can able to transport onto our respawning point, I guess. And also, since we used all of our power, so this means that... Oh no, we have to backtrack again, aren't we? What do I mean by that though? You know, with the certain segments, as far as you already went through? Oh shoot. Let me just use Cosmic Wario to go from here. And yeah, I do need more power regenerated, so... this is kind of sucks, honestly. Yeah, because that button is not active unless if you powered up the generator, so... Yeah, it's very underwhelming, let me tell you. It is very underwhelming. Yeah, no, because especially noticeable that I was doing quite alright for the most part until when I figured out that I have to go ahead and backtrack multiple areas all at once, and it's just... It's not very fun. Anyways, let's go and use the Sparky Wario to power up the generator like these. So much so to the point where, I think, relatively speaking, that you're basically almost at the halfway point. Well, actually, kind of thinking about it, I think you're now on the halfway point in terms of, well, this particular level alone. So, okay, come on. Seriously, stop that, thank you. Okay, hold on. I think I know exactly what I was gonna be doing around here, so let me do this trick. Hey, look at that. Awesome stunt. Wow, I'm actually quite impressed with your skills right there. Because what I would attempt to do is the fact that I have to go off the edge, and then basically I have to like... Oh, okay. Thanks for activating the switch for me. Okay, not a problemo, I guess. But anyway, what are you trying to say? Oh yeah, well what I did was, I somehow get off the edge of that particular previous room, and then all of a sudden I have to turn into Wicked Wario for almost instant, and blow into the mic, and then instantly go back to disguise Purple Phantom Thief Wario disguise, and that way I can potentially try to quickly press the directional pad to the right. That way I can able to actually skip certain portions of the actual without any sort of tedium involved. Oh, very clever of you, pal. Very clever of you. And I did not mean to draw this godforsaken block. I mean, seriously, this is ridiculous. Well, on the upside for you, Mighty, you can able to pick up some more health pickups and what have you. So, that's sure it's something for you, I suppose. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Okay, come on. I have to get this. Was it just me, or did somebody just keeps on activating the switches or something? But we made it. We've made it to the green chest. And I get the feeling this will be the final upgrade, disguise gem. So this might be potentially be the Wicked Wario form for sure, because I can definitely tell about the forms of that particular horns you see, and on top of that, we got able to just, well, color this all in. At least thankfully we can able to actually do this within 2 Wario caps you see, so is this correct? Bingo. Oh thank god, we don't have to deal with all that coloring ever again. So let's see what's the actual upgrade for Wicked Wario then. I highly doubt it might actually screw us up without even knowing. So we do this as usual. Blow in the mic. So, basically, that particular moving around stuff shenanigans... Hold on, let me just do this. So basically, since you're blowing the microphone right now, basically, you do have the ability to move left and right while flapping. And that usually locked out behind one of the green chests, despite the fact that you don't do that from the beginning. Screw this game. Screw this game so much. I have no idea why I say things like that, because honestly, we just don't feel like talking about positivity. I try to not to be too negative about this though, personally, but it's just, this game just feels a lot tedium than any other games in the series. And I did not mean to turn into Captain Wario, I meant to turn into Spiky Wario because, well, Captain Wario is okay despite, you know, touchscreen controls involved, but I get a strong sense of feeling that there's a lot of criticizing for this game, which is like, specifically, that you have to use touchscreen controls a lot, and on top of that, you have to deal with so many repetitive mini-games, so seriously, it's just tedious, you know. So anyways, let's just go and activate that switch, and jeez, I have to keep on doing that again. Oh, come on. Oh, just almost there, Mighty. Just almost there. Okay, that's been sorted, I guess. Anyways, let's grab some more hearts just in case I don't want to lose my sanity, unlike you, Sonic. Well, I do know that, Mighty, but it's just... I don't know, man. Seriously, I did not meant to draw... Okay. Alright, so thankfully we're almost there, for sure. But either way, we'll start able to just take it in, I guess. Oh, there's a yellow switch. Because it's been quite some time since we actually saw the yellow switch since the beginning of this entire stage. Oh god. I've got nothing more to add about just getting to that certain point. Anyway, so while Mighty's gonna be concentrating on this from now on, also recently, until when it gets to the point until 2023, that the new LEGO Super Mario set is gonna be launching until 2023, and this time it's gonna be involved around winter themed. So in some cases though, certain pieces do include this time, which are Windio Koopa, as well as Pon Pon, and also Bodo was there too. And in addition to that, there's also a new power-up in LEGO Super Mario set, and this time will have to be by the forms of the Ice Flower. So, yeah, because I can definitely assure to you right off the bat, is that we'll definitely get the Winter Pack for the majority of the forms of, well, the LEGO Super Mario set until early next year, if possible, so... But speaking of next year though, I've no idea when, what's the next character, in terms of likely, you know, with that unique technology thing we're able to come by until 2020. Oh god, 4 lasers! It is definitely impossible. Yep, we failed instantly because there's too much lasers involved. Ugh. I know, right? Especially that, you know, everything about this particular game like this is, you know, impossible sometimes. But anyway. But at least we can able to play a different minigame for a change, you know? I know, I just want to get this done. And I get the feeling that if we somehow completed this particular chess challenge, I believe we're able to have ourselves the mandatory item. So, in some cases, we got ourselves the dynamite. So, that could be only be one thing in mind. So yeah, in the end though, when it comes to the purple chests in this game though, all you're really getting is just the map, in addition to, well, suffice to say, the mandatory items requirements for certain stuff and all that jazz. So, yeah, that's what I was thinking about this anyway, so I'll be back to this again. Well, this'll do. I don't know. If the game decides to doesn't trust you sometimes. Oh, just 2 seconds. Hooray, you succeed! Good job, bro. Good job. Yeah, thank you, Sonic. So, anyways, let's grab some more cash if we need it for certain circumstances, I guess. And I think I need to go down, I guess. Or maybe just go drop down to this danger signs. Because if you ever touch those danger signs, I can assure you it takes you further down. So anyway, let's just go ahead and explore for this area, which I don't think we actually explored this area before. But I think so far, we almost found everything on this level so far, despite the forms of that particular bit of frustration here and there with all that awkward controls and also just gimmicks that just... Can I just jump on the... Okay, there we go. Oh, seriously, the hitbox feels a bit out of hand sometimes, I must admit. But oh well, but at least we can able to do this this chess challenge here. And there we go. Pretty easy, especially I'm always a dot-to-dot hedgehog, so because I always do these kind of stuff like 20 seconds flat, or anything else like that, so Oh yeah, I should also mention about this actually is the fact that recently, well, despite the fact that it's not Christmas just yet though, but we recently watched My Little Pony Winter Wish Day recently, and from what I've seen it so far, it was alright. Not the greatest, but I do kind of prefer the best day or the best gift ever from Generation 4 in my opinion. Just because about the fact that what makes Generation 4 so special to me though, is just, well, a lot of locations that it's so exciting to see. So, in some cases though, there's not much else you can... That's way too fast! And I was off by 1! Again! Dang it, this game. I think that minigame is just way too much for me, so... And on top of that, it was actually very slow at the beginning, so... we'll do the tiles minigame instead, I suppose. And hopefully, we should succeed, like that. God! Alright. There we go. So now we've gone through that. Alright, so we're just going to jump over for those little pits right here, and just turn into Cosmic Wario just in case if we decide to go after more of those coins and stuff. So, oh yeah, I guess that probably explains why, well, Mighty is somehow just trying to able to do with the Wicked Wario transformation despite still struggling with that particular transformation because we got exactly the most accurate shape, but the game tells us that, well, we just couldn't able to actually just cope with that capabilities when it comes to that transformation in mind. So, yeah, I just don't understand how that seems to be the case after all. So, alright, so I believe, well, we've gone straight towards the end now. So, at least that's something that we're looking forward to because we're almost done with this game. I mean, my god, is this game just able to get tiring sometimes? I can assure it to you, Sonic, it really does. Alright, so we stumbled across this particular dead end here, or to be more specifically, with those wall right here. And something tells me that, yeah, we do need the actual dynamite in order able to blow this up before we get our progressioning, so... Now I get the feeling that we might stumble across into a next boss fight, so relatively speaking, this might actually be the only world in the game that does feature 2 boss fights, which is, well, I'm quite surprised about it, honestly, because relatively speaking though, that we've already stumbled across a mini boss fight from earlier ago, but now we've actually gone into a next one soon after, so yeah, I guess that's quite intriguing to be able to see how that's going to be represented with, so... Yeah, anyway, so we'll let the dynamite blow up the wall, so much so to the point anyway, so yeah. Oh yeah, one more thing I would like to mention while this is going on, apparently though, the UK version of the Super Mario Bros. Movie gets the BBFC classification age rating system, and much like the Forms of Error does it on Sonic the Hedgehog and Sonic the Hedgehog 2, alongside with Detective Pikachu, that once again it's going to be PG rating. So, I have no idea why PG rating is actually going to get a lot more popular these days. Well, at least it never since back a long time ago, I must admit. But either way though, it's just for coincidence for saying this, I guess. So, anywho, so we meet up with, well, Count Kananoy again after the events of dealing with him for the sake of, is he going to be joined alongside with that Cappuccino? And there's the next artifact right here, so God knows what boss fight are we going to be fighting against next. After this particular whole bunch of dialogue decides to come into play, so... But yeah, I think that's as far as I can be able to try to discuss upon the forms of today's discussion for this point, guys. I would like to mention more details about other stuff worth noting for, but honestly, we just want to able to get this game finished before we move on to the next set of Let's Plays in the future. Because it's just, well, everything else goes all wrong in every single way, so... So we're able to get ourselves... Oh, is it like a surrender kind of stuff? He looks very weird when he takes off his glasses. And he stalls the artifact. How consistent that is. And I don't know what he's planning up to exactly. So he's trying to tell us something that we must able to... Wait. Oh, so basically this next boss fight has nothing to do with the fight itself. It's all about the race. Okay, I can see how this is going, huh? So we must able to reach at the very end before he does. However, if you dare lose to him though, guess what really happens if you lose to him? You die. So, yeah, that's a lot punishing whenever you lose to the race. So, yeah, basically though, are you okay, Mighty? Because you seem to be a little bit ticked off as well. Tell you what, Sonic, I'll just walk out of the room once I'm done with this. Because I just cannot stress enough about the fact that how finicky this is. Yeah, when it comes to able to have struggled, able to actually just to transform into Wicked Wario and all that stuff though, because the game doesn't seem to register your shape sometimes, you know? Because, you know, everything else in this game is super awkward to play. But that's just me. But anyway, I just want to get this done, I guess. But we've made it, so I'm done. You take over, Sonic, because I need some time off fresh air. So just keep on going. Well, there goes Mighty, just like me, because as a result, he just cannot stand of how the fact that how finicky Wicked Wario shape can be sometimes. But either way, we've done it, so... Oh, one more artifact left, and then we're basically done with this for good. Ay ay ay, I cannot wait till I'm able to try out my chili dogs again, so... I get a strong feeling that Mighty will go call this, like, screw this game, I guess. But at the very least, the time length wasn't all too bad, only 35 minutes roughly, so but at the very least we still got some plentiful of cash, so that's something I guess. So anyways, let's see. Oh, we got ourselves the new title, I guess. So in some cases though, let's see what title are we now on. Student of Disguise. Okay, that's something I guess. But I think we get the feeling we might get something added on here, which is the Wario statue as you see on that little television. So I guess that's something I guess. So I'm sure I'll double check on Mighty later because as a result, well, don't worry buddy, pretty sure we'll get this game done before God knows what happens. So and it looks like we're almost done with most of those treasures anyway, despite we haven't got that many of them. But either way though, we'll just have to skip those for now, so... And as far as enemy types are concerned, well, I can assure you that we actually stumbled across into, I would say every single enemy in that particular level. So that might be something, I suppose, especially noticeable that, well, fundamentally speaking, we've almost done with the enemy, well, gallery, I guess, so... Yeah, that's sure it's something, I guess, so... And I think we only got one more page left, and that could be something related to... Oh wait, since we've completed episode 9, so this means we're now on to the final episode. Oh, this will be exciting, because we just want to get the game finished and done and over with. So, either way though, well, for minigames wise, it's pretty much unchanged, so... Not much else more to add around here, so... Anyway, that episode is done, so... Guess what, folks? We only got the final episode left, until we're done with this godforsaken game, to be finished and done with. Ay. Anyway, so in some cases though, we'll scout endings off here, so join us next time for more of Let's Play of Wario, Master of Disguise. is the fact that we'll move on to the final episode, which is none other than the final face-off. So, yeah, this will be exciting, I suppose. So I'll see you guys until on this Friday. Later, fellas.